Got a block from Jenkins. Got a block from Robinson going deep. Oh, and he had Judy. But
Cameras captured a sideline encounter between you and Jerry.
Yeah, we resolved that. We're not going to speak on that.
If you guys were cool with each other then.
I would hope so.
The drama surrounding the Browns did not begin with one moment, but that moment became the spark that exposed everything simmering beneath the surface. When the cameras caught Jerry Jeudy stepping toward Shadur Sanders with a kind of tension that spreads through a sideline like static electricity, the country saw only the explosion. But what made the scene so fascinating was what happened right after the regret. The way Judy's expression shifted when he realized Shadur wasn't budging, not shrinking, not lowering his gaze, not backing up even an inch. In that instant, the entire confrontation flipped on its head. Shadur didn't meet fire with fire. He didn't rise, didn't push back, didn't bark. He simply existed in the moment, grounded and unmoved, like someone who has lived under pressure for so long that another person's anger barely registers as a threat. And as that calm washed over the rookie, something in Judy's posture broke, as if he realized that in trying to make someone else look small, he had only exposed himself. The irony is that Shadur later said he probably just would have talked to him off camera if he could rewind it all. He acknowledged the emotions, the heat of football, competitiveness that sometimes spills over. But even in saying that, there was accountability, awareness, maturity. He wasn't hiding from the moment. He simply recognized what many veterans refuse to see, that yelling doesn't solve anything if the intention isn't to uplift the team. Meanwhile, Jerry Jeudy, who started this confrontation with the energy of someone ready to send a message, ended up scrambling to explain the moment away, saying the media would blow it up, saying it wasn't serious, saying they were good. And yet the millions who watched weren't reacting to the disagreement itself. They were reacting to how differently the two men handled it. But the most important element of this entire situation is what caused it. Earlier in the game, Shadur launched a deep ball that should have been a highlight. The placement was perfect, the timing crisp, the kind of throw NFL analysts love to slow down and replay frame by frame. But the route wasn't run with urgency. Judy eased up mid-stride, didn't accelerate, didn't lift his arms, didn't attack the football. He coasted through one of the biggest opportunities of the game, and the moment the ball fell incomplete, the camera caught it all. Analysts immediately pointed out the lack of effort, fans erupted, and the film confirmed what everyone saw in real time. The receiver simply did not finish the play. And yet somehow, the frustration flowed toward the quarterback instead of from him. Shadur could have called out the mistake publicly. He could have told reporters exactly who missed the assignment and why the play failed. Instead, he chose responsibility. He talked about timing, chemistry, the offense needing more reps together. Not once did he shift blame. He absorbed the pressure that didn't belong to him because he understood leadership in a way some veterans still haven't learned. But Judy didn't respond with gratitude or humility. He approached Shadur as if the rookie owed him something, as if youth made him a target, as if the best way to establish control was to confront the quarterback on national television. We found instead was a young man who has lived with scrutiny from the moment he touched a football. Shadur Sanders isn't the type to collapse when someone tries to rattle him. Growing up as the son of Deion Sanders meant he lived in a spotlight long before he stepped onto an NFL field. Every mistake he's ever made has been magnified. Every flaw has been debated. Every success has been questioned. A heated wide receiver on the sideline is nothing compared to the pressure he's already survived. And the most telling part was how quickly it became obvious that Judy didn't understand who he was dealing with. This didn't happen in a vacuum either. The Browns' offense has been a mess, and Shadur has been trying to build something stable inside a system that barely gives him room to breathe. He's behind an offensive line that has been injured and inconsistent. He's delivering passes under heavy pressure. He's playing in a scheme that refuses to let him push the ball downfield. And he's surrounded by receivers who have dropped critical passes, fumbled in big moments, and run lazy routes that cost the team possessions. Through all of that, he has refused to point fingers. He has refused to break character. He has refused to let frustration spill into public view. Even after reporters baited him to criticize the coaching decisions on failed fourth down attempts, he handled the moment with a clarity that felt like someone decades older. Meanwhile, Jerry Jeudy keeps falling deeper into a pattern that is worn thin. The effort issues, the drops, the fumbles, the tendency to react emotionally instead of professionally, these aren't isolated incidents anymore. They stack on each other week after week, and every time a mistake happens, the blame shifts to someone else. The quarterback, the coaches, the scheme, anywhere but the mirror. And that's why the sideline confrontation hit so hard. It wasn't just the argument. It was the symbolism. A veteran with a massive contract yelling at a rookie who is carrying more of the offense than anyone wants to admit. A receiver who didn't finish his route confronting the quarterback who protected him publicly. A man who hasn't lived up to expectations trying to impose authority over someone who has exceeded them. The tape doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie. The dynamic on that sideline didn't lie either. Jerry Jeudy walked toward Shadur Sanders believing he was going to check him. Instead, he revealed himself. Instead, he ran into a young quarterback who refuses to be rattled, refuses to be pulled into drama, and refuses to lose his composure no matter how chaotic things around him become. And that's why the city of Cleveland walked away from that moment with a new understanding of who the real leader is. It's the rookie who stands tall without raising his voice. It's the quarterback who absorbs blame without redirecting it. It's the young man who treats the game with respect even when the players around him struggle to do the same. So now the question shifts from the confrontation itself to what comes next. How long can a team operate when the veterans bring more frustration than production? How long can a quarterback carry the emotional weight of a franchise that still hasn't figured out how to support him? How long before the Browns realize that if they don't build around Shadur properly, they're risking yet another decade of wasted potential? This moment wasn't just a sideline argument. It was a warning. If Cleveland doesn't get its priorities straight, if they don't surround this quarterback with players who match his focus, they're going to watch him suffer in silence until the inevitable happens. The talent, the poise, the leadership gets buried under the dysfunction of everyone around him. Now let me hear what you think. Should the Browns move on from Jerry Jeudy before the tension tears the locker room apart? Should the coaching staff finally start holding veterans accountable for their effort instead of letting the blame fall on a rookie quarterback? And how much longer can the Browns afford to ignore the fact that their entire future rests in the hands of Shadur Sanders? Drop your thoughts below.